Are we supposed to be doing a silly introduction?
No, we're not gonna be doing that. So
No, Joe keeps getting sued.
Well, we can. You can still do a silly introduction without it being Love
That's
Boat or
true. Just you know what?
Knight
Let's just
Rider.
introduce ourselves, silly.
We could do. I mean, like Magnum PI. I'm sure no one knows that music.
Everybody hum the TV song of your choice.
Well, hey everybody, welcome to Christmas Summit Podcast. People watch a variety of movies over the holiday season, movies that may not be considered Christmas movies by everybody. Maybe it takes place at Christmas, maybe there's a small Christmas scene, or perhaps it was a movie just shown on ABC Family's Countdown to Christmas. We all know movies like A Christmas Story, National Lampoon's, and It's a Wonderful Life are all Christmas movies, but what if we came up with some new films that could be considered the next traditional Christmas film? Tonight, that's what we're going to do. We're going to rank Christmas adjacent movies that are not Die Hard. And that's our topic today. And while I have an opinion on this, I thought I would bring together four friends to help settle this important question. So let's meet our guests. And there we go, right there. And here we are. So you may remember I had a group of Hallmark fans help me pick out the Mount Rushmore Men of Hallmark a few months ago. So we decided to bring you guys back because we had so much fun. So welcome, guys. Happy Christmas in July.
Happy.
Merry Christmas in July.
Speak up, Chad. Chad, speak up.
Come on, Chad.
Chad, you have something to say?
Yeah.
Nothing. The coffee is strong.
Not living up to it from me.
Oh, there he
Wait, what's
is.
popping
There's
up?
that
Hang on a
voice.
second. What is popping up right now? Are you getting... I'm puckering.
Chad.
He's puckering.
He's puckering.
Let me give it another try here. I just don't know if I'm getting enjoyment. Let me see.
Oh.
All right, so that wasn't so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to have him in here in spirit.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yes. So, anyways, joining me, first next to me is John from YouTube channel Hit or Miss Hallmark Reviews. How are things going,
Hi.
John? It seems like
Very
you're having
well.
a good day today.
I'm having a great day. Been in the garden most of the day, and I pretty much had to reset the studio up for this, and I'm enjoying myself.
So, and as you can see, cousin Chad couldn't make it tonight. It's getting harder to get this guy. You know, he's so famous these days, and he's got his millions and millions of listeners, and his cousin cousin Seth. You know,
That's not him live.
No, that's fake Chad. But
I thought that was him.
Soundboard Chad.
If
It
you
is
look
tricky.
really closely, he'll blink. He'll blink at some point. I believe it.
No,
That's what he looks like every time I've seen him.
That's right.
No, honestly, I'm very happy that it went well. I know you were excited for it. Let me give it another try here. I just don't know if I'm getting enjoyment. Let me see.
Okay, you said that already, Chad.
You smell
That
fantastic.
can work.
What did you say?
You smell fantastic.
Oh, well, thank you.
Wow. How does he know
Wow,
that?
and you have a great tuchus.
What?
Wow. and you have
Whoa.
a great tuchus.
Chad.
Whoa.
This is the
Yes, let's go.
cancel Christmas cousins.
That's right.
So next to Chad is Eric, Hallmark movie reviewer. How has the Hallmark Christmas movies in July been treating you, Eric?
Well, I guess there's been the one, right? Just the Vermont one, which is The Hallmark as a whole this year, it's been pretty just meh. But they're gearing up for the Hallmark Plus, so I'm excited for that.
Well, hasn't there
Hopefully, we
been,
can fill that hole with presents.
Well, there's been 3 movies this year, for Christmas in July. 3 new
The
ones.
new ones?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I guess that shows you how eventful they haven't.
lost
But
me.
there's been 2 because the one was Rescuing Christmas, which was from last year.
Well,
There's
no, we
also
had
Falling Like Snowflakes.
Falling Like Snowflakes, Project
Right.
Nutcracker, and then
Oh.
the
Pro-
Vermont
yeah,
one,
well-
the beer one.
Project Snowflake happened in June, so
I'm a few behind, but I keep hearing about this beer one. I feel like I'll like it.
I don't think, John, you don't have to
Okay,
if you
no.
don't want to.
It,
I'll give you a
honestly,
pass. I'll give you. You can have
Oh,
one
really?
pass. You can have one pass. No,
Maybe
I
I'll get
liked it.
Danielle. I'll call
A
Danielle
lot
here.
of people weren't high on it, and maybe it's my lack of respect for beer in general. But
Maybe.
I think that maybe helped me enjoy it more because if you like beer, I think it was an uphill climb.
I liked it. I know it wasn't a great. I mean, it wasn't a
it was,
great movie, but I kind
yeah,
of liked it. It was different. It was about beer. I started drinking beer, and I started drinking a pumpkin beer because I got.
There you
and
go.
then they insulted me. And I made a clip of it, but they made
Oh, that
fun
was
of
the
the
clip.
people. Yeah, they said
Yeah.
he goes, when you go to put the magic in, and she goes, oh well, some people like pumpkin, and I'm like, pumpkin beer is the
Pumpkin
most
gets
great-
1 month a year, I
no,
said. That's
no,
all.
I told you you sucked
Really?
when you told me that. No, pumpkin beer all year long. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, pumpkin beer is also like massive, right? Like it's
Yeah.
a huge thing now. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I guess bottling things doesn't really work for like a
I'm
seasonal
very excited to
vibe.
give this a try.
Who's check again?
I'm
Put it in
very
his
excited to
mug.
give this a try.
I guess I don't know. And then, of course, at the end there, we have Bran from Deck the Hallmark. How have you recovered from Bramblefest?
My big takeaway is I can't do it like I used to. I feel like, you used to do an event on the weekend and you were fine come Monday. And here we are on Thursday and I'm
And
still
it's still
tired,
there.
but I'm okay. And I'm wearing my Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade jacket and I guess promotion of Let's Pot a Parade, which I'm also doing where we watch old parades.
have
New
another
episode this
one?
Saturday.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
fun.
Which one? What are you doing?
It's the 1994 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. 1994, Joe.
Good year. Good year.
It's a great year. A great year
It'd
for
be fun.
balloons.
It'd be fun to do like. Do you remember what floats were in every year from being a kid, or even just from footage?
No,
Like, do
I
Americans
like.
know that?
Yeah, kind of. People that like the parade obviously have their favorites and whatnot. I was still a bit of a baby in 1994, so I don't recall a lot of the balloons. But it's fun to see the balloons in 94 and be like, that's not the balloon that I remember because it evolves over time. So
Yeah.
That's the year I graduated high school. So
yeah. Me too, Joe. Me too.
I will say, Love at the Thanksgiving Day Parade was going to be originally on my list.
that what could possibly be a Christmas movie. And let's talk about these lists.
There. Okay, let's get to 'em.
So today, you guys each picked 5 movies. They're all unique. And what we're going to do is we are going to have a tier ranking list. And what we'll do is decide where these movies go. Do they belong with... there we go. There's the tier
Oh,
ranking
hello.
list.
Whoa.
So, yes.
I need my glasses that I don't wear.
Hold on
I know.
a
I'm
second.
using
There we
like
go. It's a little bit
3
bigger.
inch
I got it.
screen.
I got it.
There we go. All right, now Brandon disappeared for a second there. I fixed it. All right. So we have each picked 5 movies. I have put them in this tier ranking list. We have 5 categories. The first category, must watch at Christmas, which means if you put it up there, it's something that you have to watch during the Christmas holiday, because it's now going to be considered a Christmas movie. Watch during Christmas in July means we'll watch it in July, but we're not going to watch it in December because it's not quite Christmassy enough. Then we have the middle category, which is not enough Christmas, which means it could fit in. It could be a Christmas movie, but it just doesn't have quite enough. Not a Christmas film means that I don't care what you say, it's not a Christmas movie at all. And then the bottom category, which obviously would mean it is a Christmas movie, but it's already a Christmas film, so why are you arguing it? So yeah.
Why
So,
you
like,
stupid?
So the first movie on our list is Batman Returns, and I chose Batman Returns. So Batman Returns takes place during Christmas. It is filled with decorations all over the place. The central tree, Christmas tree in Gotham, it plays a big role in the film. The Penguin uses it to kill the light up girl, and then he has all the he steals all the babies at Christmas. It's just such a wonderful Christmas movie. What do you guys think? My rules, I thought, was this: since we only have 4 and we don't want to have a tie, you can't vote for your own movie. So
Okay.
you guys can then say where this should go. Each have a role, and then maybe we can decide where this should fit. So where do you think Batman Returns? Have you seen it, and what do you think of it as a Christmas film?
I have seen it, but I don't recall. Wait, what year did this come out?
This was 1991 or 2.
Oh Jesus, and the baby Jesus.
Is this the one with Danny
Oh.
DeVito as the Penguin?
Danny DeVito is the Penguin. Michelle Pfeiffer is.
I was
Catwoman.
alive then.
Yes.
Yeah, John, I think you were looking for Baby Brandon. That's what you were looking for, because I was a baby in 1992, Baby Brandon. But I have seen it. It has been a long time. My initial thoughts on this is that it would be a great Christmas in July movie. And I just want to say I actually abide by this type of list, except I do pre-Christmas and post-Christmas. I put a lot of these adjacent movies in there. So like pre-Halloween, I watch some movies with some Christmas flair in it, and post-Christmas when I've got the blues and I've already watched all the Christmas movies, I've had some of these movies kind of in the back catalog. And so when I say watch during Christmas in July, for the sake of the tier, just know that I am speaking just kind of around the bubble of Christmas. And I think that this movie would fit. I wouldn't watch it in November or December, but I would watch it around the holidays, if that makes sense.
Okay. Eric, John?
I mean, yeah, that's Michael Keaton Batman, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I'd say Christmas in July as well, though.
What's the category
it's not
right
a
above
must watch.
Christmas and what are the categories again? It's
Must watch at Christmas, which means you will watch
Right.
it during the Christmas holiday. Watch during Christmas in July means it's not worth watching.
So that's
during
the second.
Christmas.
That's the second
Yes,
tier.
the second tier. Yeah.
like Michelle Pfeiffer in the Catwoman outfit. I'll go Christmas in July.
Okay. So,
Fair. Yeah.
so we will
Fits.
move.
I'll say okay. No November, December for the heck of it, but watch her 10 months a year. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So next movie is Bran's. You chose The Holiday.
Oh, yeah, I did choose The Holiday. I like this movie a good bit, and it typically falls, I'm not trying to persuade anybody. It typically falls for me in the week between Christmas and New Year. Lots of snow. They do celebrate the New Year at the end of the movie. There is a bit of Christmas flair throughout, but it's, I wouldn't say that it's a Christmas movie, but there are Christmas feels to be had throughout it, especially in regards to the snow, the sweet little cottage, the little village, all that good stuff. So it's a good in-betweener for me personally, but I will allow the panel to decide.
That is a good one because it's kind of on brand for us. It feels not like the rest of the list.
Oh, my list is all about the list for us. I've never seen it, so I can't. I can't. I can't weigh in. So
I have, but it's also been a while. That's 2006, right?
I think, yes.
I don't know. How do you vote if you haven't seen it? You know what? I'll give it the middle one there, just
Not
because
enough
of
Christmas?
everything I've heard. Just because everything I've heard about the movie.
Okay. I'm going to say not enough Christmas. I think it's more of a New Year's film. I haven't seen it in a few years, but I don't remember it being overly Christmas. I think it does take place more at New Year's than anything else.
Yeah, that is what I remember of it too.
This
Well,
this is the one where they
think it-
swap
Mhm.
like places, right?
Yeah.
So it's the
Yeah, they swap ones.
Ashley Williams, Luke McFarlane-ish.
Yeah, Luke McFarlane and Ashley Williams, they did it first, and then the Holiday stole it from them, I believe, is the way that it was done.
Seems about right.
Yeah. I'd have to
All right.
say.
So Daniela is saying the holiday is definitely a must-watch at Christmas. So cozy.
It's so
really?
cozy.
Okay, well, see, there you go. You got
John,
her.
don't goof
No.
this up, John. Don't
No.
goof this up.
I think
Maybe-
it's not. I think not enough Christmas. It fits right there. It's not enough. It's close, but I don't think it's enough in there.
So what you're
Maybe
saying
we'll
is
get to
it's adjacent.
It's Christmas Adjacent. Yeah, it's in the middle there.
The categories are loose.
They're loose categories.
I would also say
So
not
Brian
enough
says Bran making a
Christmas.
mockery of this with that jacket.
What's wrong with the jacket, Brian? Shove off.
And
I mean, I
Lee
can go
Hodo-
change. I can go change.
And Lee Hodo says hi, Bran. So,
Just
See, give the people what they want. Make it
Brand
a
just-
Christmas in July movie.
I'm
just go
going to s-
topless.
Okay,
Give the
I'll
fan-
work
give
my
the-
way.
Give the fans what they want.
Eric, I've been there. I've done that, but I don't need any more of those images on the internet.
All right. I'm saying not enough Christmas. Eric, what do you say?
I put it in the middle because I didn't
Not
know.
enough Christmas. So it's 2 against 1, John. So regardless, we're going to stick the holiday and not enough Christmas. So, all right, John, you're up. You chose.
I forgot what my-
weapon.
yes, I'm going to stand behind this
Wait,
1,000%.
what,
because-
Lethal Weapon?
Lethal
Weapon. Because if we're basing this, I mean, the whole name of the video is something other than Die Hard. If Die Hard is a Christmas movie, Lethal Weapon is 100% of a Christmas movie. They basically had the same amount of Christmas things in the same way, but I think Lethal Weapon even edges it out. The movie opens with Jingle Bell Rock, which is like super iconic and uber Christmassy. Then there's I think there's a drug deal in a Christmas tree lot right at the beginning. There's like caroling cops. I think Gary Busey screams something profane about Christmas, and then they do a gift exchange at the end. It's so Christmas. It belongs on the list just as much as Die Hard, if not more.
John, can I ask you this?
Yes.
Die Hard takes place primarily. There's a Christmas party going on. It's there's a lot going on in the Christmas realm. What is the period of time in which Lethal Weapon takes place?
I don't actually remember, but I remember it feels
It's
more
relatively
Christmassy.
short.
It is. It's a
It's
short
not
time
it's not like
period.
it takes 6
It's-
months. It's like, I don't know, I'm guessing.
Well, it's
2
also
weeks or
over the
something like
holidays. I'm
that.
pretty sure. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a
because
couple weeks.
the whole, they end at Christmas, and they're having a gift exchange with the worst Christmas turkey ever. That's
I
how the
would
movie
say
ends.
it's 3 to 5
Die Hard doesn't even
days.
really acknowledge Christmas
Yeah.
as much. So
I'm giving it the top one.
yeah, attaboy, Eric.
It's all that licorice, man. I'm hopped up.
Yeah, I think you convinced me.
Lethal
I'm
Weapon.
convinced too. I think it's a must-watch at Christmas. I think if
Yes.
we're going to do that, we should probably. That's where I would put it. Brand, have you seen it?
I have not, and I got to be honest. I don't
wow.
really understand the difference between must watch at Christmas and already a Christmas film. So, for the sake of argument, I'm going to go already a Christmas film.
I would
Fair.
say already
what?
a Christmas
That's
film is like
completely
Miracle on 34th Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
Or like
if you-
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, or if you so basically if you said that like a Christmas Story or whatever, you put that on this list, that's already a Christmas movie. So we shouldn't be defending it, but we're trying to find the new one. So what's this
Yeah, that's
new
true.
Christmas adjacent movie that we should say is now going to be the classic Christmas movie that we should watch at the holidays?
I will
So-
put must watch at Christmas, and then I will also must watch it at Christmas personally.
Yeah. So I'm going to agree. I think you're right, John. I had forgotten how much Lethal Weapon was a Christmas movie.
It's a
I
good one.
think
Bran, you definitely got to watch it. It's
you're-
got some feels.
I
Mel
will.
Gibson
I will.
is in his prime. It's like, oh,
Yes.
Oh,
I think I also read the other day. I saw something like what's the other guy's name?
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover. Yeah,
Yeah.
Danny Glover was 40 years old when that movie was made, and
Oh
he
my
was
God.
already
It's
he was
the hope.
already complaining he was too old for that.
That's
So yeah. So all right.
Yeah.
Eric, your
Thank you
first
for
choice.
making me re-pick, Joe, because I love that pick, by the way. Sorry.
Yes. So Eric, your first pick was Round and Round.
Okay. Well, it takes place over probably the exact similar period. I would say typically Hanukkah happens a little earlier. For those who don't know, it is a Hanukkah movie that features a time warp of the seventh day of Hanukkah. Hanukkah is 8 days. Hanukkah typically is somewhere between the end of November and Christmas-ish. So you cannot get more adjacent to Christmas than Hanukkah. For all of us Jews
much.
out there, there we go. We get a great representation. Plus, when I started watching Hallmark in 2018, Summer Villa became my favorite movie. To this day, I always tell everybody it's my favorite movie. Round and Round may by this year replace it. This movie is just brilliant. Loved it. Great witty writing, great directing. Bringing in a little Rocky Horror Picture Show into a Hallmark movie. What could be better?
yeah.
Plus, like I say, you got the Hanukkah feels, which Hallmark, first started introducing, where they were doing like double holiday, where you had to have Christmas in there, and then you slide the Hanukkah in there, whatever, and then you got the Hanukkah on Rye, which was a really great movie, and then Round and Round just blew it away. So for me, it's just become, like I say, it may be my favorite Hallmark movie of all time, and I'm a Hallmark guy. So you guys have your Batman and your Lethal Weapon and all the murder and stuff. I go for love. What can I say?
You know what? That is completely on brand, and I think that's an amazing pick. And I completely agree, because that's probably my top five, one of my top five all-time favorite Hallmark movies, and that definitely deserves the top must watch.
See, I'm going to say this is already considered a Christmas film because one.
I will explain to you the difference. Jews don't believe that Jesus was the Savior, which is the point of Christmas. Okay, so it is not a Christmas movie.
The Jewish
So
guy
if
has
it's
you on
not-
a technicality.
yeah. So because of the Jesus
you
of
were
it
saying-
all,
If you were saying, a holiday movie, okay, I'll lose that bet. But it is not a Christmas movie, because there is not one mention of Christmas in this movie.
he's right.
I'll say two things really quickly. Because of the Jesus of it all, it is technically not a Christmas film. That is fair. It did play during Hallmark's countdown to Christmas, though, and that makes things a little bit tricky because of the categorization in which it falls under.
Okay, we'll get hold of Lisa Hamilton Daly and say, give us a countdown to Hanukkah next year, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, no, I think that they should if they're all going to be this good. It's a tricky one because I do kind of lump it all into the holidays, obviously, and so.
I was prepared to give it a higher ranking, but Eric, you just told me this was not a Christmas movie and that it was about Hanukkah. So I'm going to say I'm going to put it in.
I believe the category we are doing.
I
believe the category is called Christmas adjacent, meaning it's not Christmas, but it's close to Christmas.
Yeah, but I think you just told me on that it's not a Christmas film. You took using the whole Jesus thing. So I'm going to say not.
Okay,
a Christmas film.
I can go down a road here about
into the Christmas club.
We don't have to go down that road of hating on Hanukkah, but that's okay.
No, Eric, I think your pick is great, and I think Hanukkah deserves way more representation during Christmas, because it's like America and Canada. They're sisters. brothers? I don't know.
Okay.
They're
Eric-
adjacent. That's all I can say.
As the only Jewish fellow here, what do you want me to say?
Oh, I want you to give the top. I want to win. Top.
So is that how points work in this?
I'll give you a top one later.
Okay, fair. What is it? Must watch during it. So okay. Now here an interesting play here. The top one is must watch at Christmas.
Yes. So if you
Well, so that's interesting, isn't it?
That is interesting.
That is interesting because you could put not enough Christmas because fair, seeing as how it's a Hanukkah movie, but I must watch it at Christmas because it comes before Christmas. Hanukkah does typically.
Typically.
Must watch at Christmas. Put it in all the tiers. Put it in all of them.
Ooh, yeah.
Eric found a workaround here.
John, what do you think?
Oh, I already said. I said must watch it at Christmas for sure.
All right, must watch at Christmas. I'm convinced.
Two versus
That's
Okay,
one of my
hang on.
favorites. That movie is great.
Hanukkah this year starts on, which to be honest, I don't ever remember it being this, but it starts on Christmas Eve.
Whoa.
No way.
Oh.
It
Eric,
goes
actually, let me
25th
tell
to
you,
January
I've
2nd.
always secretly wanted to like celebrate Hanukkah, and I was just like, oh, maybe I can find a Jewish girl to date. Sorry, Danielle, but, like in the past, and it never lined up. I always wanted to have a taste.
So Brian comments, round and round crushes.
It does crush.
Oh yeah.
Amy
is true.
Matthews, what's up?
I
Everyone?
honestly,
I'm here for.
sorry, this is like a whole crazy thing for me. I've never known Hanukkah to go into January.
Love Actually is a
Yeah, that me
Christmas
neither.
movie.
That's weird.
So
All right,
that's
who's looking
comments.
ahead?
Love Actually, yeah, that is a good one too.
All right, so
Eric, can I ask you this? If you were a betting man? Hallmark usually puts their one Hanukkah movie to fall in line with when Hanukkah either starts or ends. But this year, they also typically are done airing new movies by
Last
Christmas
year
Eve.
they
What
had
do you
the
expect them to
opportunity.
do?
I thought they were going to do like the seventh day and really line it up last year. I don't know. They're done. So it's usually like the second to last one of the year.
Yeah,
I'm just hoping it's good this year because, like I say, Julie Sherman Wolf knocked it out of the park with Hanukkah and Rye, but it wasn't. It
that
was
was great.
really, really good. It's one of the best movies of the year. But like I say, Round and Round is just forget the whole holidays. I'm ruining my whole voting here. Sorry, it's just a great movie.
It should be like a holiday thing, but I know it's a Christmas channel. But that movie will get watched every year for sure.
All right, so that wasn't so great.
We made it.
oh, Chad's checking in.
He doesn't
It
like
wasn't
it.
so great.
Juicy
All right.
mouthfeel burst of sunshine on cloudy and hazy game days.
Was
I'd love
that
to
his
see those
review of
juicy
Round and
nuggets on
Round?
Instagram?
Yeah, I think so.
No,
Wow.
honestly, I'm very happy that it went well. I know you were excited for it.
We were excited for it. We still
All right,
are.
popping up?
are we
Hang
doing
on a
are we doing
second.
like a
What is
snake
popping
thing
up?
here where
Are you
we're
getting-
going like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Wait,
4,
what's
3, 2,
popping
1?
up? Hang on a second. What is
Yeah,
popping
maybe.
up right now? Are you getting?
Yep. So I'm next. I chose Grumpy
we're
Old
going.
Men. So Grumpy Old Men takes place during Christmas. It ends on pretty much Christmas Eve. It is they've got a lot of Christmas music that's played during it. The ending scene, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, they're at a bar. It's completely covered in Christmas decorations. They're drinking, and it's the great friendship of Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon, and it's one of the funniest movies. I love this movie. I think it's a great Christmas film.
You said grumpy, right? Not grumpier.
Grumpy.
Okay.
Yes, the first one, the very first one.
I don't remember the Christmas, but I do. Yeah, I feel the vibe, and I remember the movie.
Yeah.
For that
Was there a
exact
lot of Christmas
reason.
in it?
Say it again.
Sorry, for that exact reasons why I'm giving it the second tier, because I remember the movie. I remember it being great and I remember it being hilarious. I don't remember it being Christmas. So since it doesn't ring any holiday thing to me, I just remember it being winter.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it in the second tier.
Okay.
Yeah, but based on my memory, which unfortunately is my fault, I'm also going to. I'm actually going to put it lower because I don't even remember the winter. I just remember the grumpy old man.
They
So
ice
I'll have
fish.
to say, do they ice fish? Yeah, that's pretty wintry.
They do ice fish, yeah.
That's hard to do in that one this summer.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not arguing it's not a winter movie. I just don't remember any of the Christmas elements.
Right,
So
right,
I would
same.
say not enough Christmas.
Okay. Brad?
Joe, I haven't seen this movie, so I'm going to need you to help answer a few questions for me.
Okay.
Is there a Christmas tree in this movie?
Yes.
Is there a Christmas song in this movie?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, that wasn't very. That wasn't.
Well,
That
I
wasn't
don't know.
convincing.
I'm pretty sure there's a Christmas song that's in it. I think it plays at the end.
I shouldn't vote because I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna go with not a Christmas film.
Okay. So we actually have 3 different categories, I think.
I have seen it, but I had to put it in that because I just don't recall it.
So we're gonna say not a Christmas film.
Yep.
Not a Christmas film.
All right. So it's
Wow,
You're grumpy.
brutal.
brutal. All right.
We
I
are
think mine would
Brad,
be
grumpy old
hard to
men.
argue.
your next choice was Shazam.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, let's talk Shazam. 1, an underrated superhero movie. 2, there are other when you look up like Christmas adjacent movies, there are some other superhero movies that pop up. One of them has been mentioned already. One of them has not. He is an Iron Man. But in my estimation, my favorite of the Christmassy superhero movies is Shazam. I don't think it gets enough love. It starts at Christmas. There's Christmas throughout it. There's also a ton of action. There's a ton of stuff going on. And so for my money, if I am looking for a good superhero fun time, but I also want some Christmas cheer, I'm putting on Shazam. I have done it before and I will do it again. Give me Shazam.
I got to say,
No,
it's
it's-
actually a pretty good pick.
Is this the one that's got Shaquille O'Neal as the genie?
Oh no, that's Kazam. Short Shazam. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kazam.
Same thing to me. I haven't seen it, so
Yeah.
I owe you one though for round and round. So put this up top.
Hey.
Oh, I
See, this is how you wheel and deal. I see how
yeah.
it's going.
So Amy says Shazam is great. That's a good choice. Iron Man 2 is a Christmas adjacent one for sure. It's actually Iron Man 3 is the Christmas adjacent.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Well,
Iron Man 2 is not,
Once again, it's what you define it adjacent as.
well, there's no Christmas in Iron Man 2, but in Iron Man
very-
3 it's full of Christmas. So
It's
full
very
Christmas.
adjacent. It's very adjacent.
I mean, the only thing,
is
Brandon,
adjacent
I
to
would
3.
argue that it's already a Christmas movie.
Wow.
Because like once you said that, I was like, oh wow, yeah, it reminds me of like Jingle All the Way, basically.
Yeah, but it's less Christmas than Jingle All the Way.
well, of course,
Yeah.
but then that's like Christmas overload. I'm just like the same spirit.
it's not already a Christmas film. I would put it in Christmas in July because I think it's a good summer movie. It's when it came out. I don't
That's
think I
fair.
would watch. I don't think I'd watch
Blockbuster.
it. It must watch at Christmas. I don't think I'd watch it around December. I mean, there's that's a period of time that is only for certain movies, and I don't think
I was
Shazam
trying to
fits
shove it
in
into
there.
a category.
So
I think it would have been better had it had Shaq in it.
Of course it would have been.
Probably.
Can I make one more argument, Joe?
okay, sure.
The movie kicks off with "Do You Hear What I Hear?" Bing Crosby while it snows, and a kid is in the backseat of an old car. Does that help at all?
Brandon, I can't go any higher.
So Eric says Eric already has made his choice. I'm still going to say Christmas in July.
Come on,
John,
Joe.
what do you think?
Come on, John.
Am I the breaker? Do I have
Yeah.
to pick one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say Christmas in July as well. I agree
No,
with the
John,
summer
come on,
release
John.
vibe.
You were on my side so early. What happened?
I'm just going by the movies, you know.
Okay.
Oh no, now I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you are.
So John,
John,
Sorry, I
you're
have
up
to keep checking
next.
my
What is
battery.
it?
Edward
I'm running away.
Scissorhands.
Okay.
Now this one. Wait, I wouldn't choose this. Wait, this doesn't matter in terms of our ranking, right? These are just the movies we picked.
Yeah, these are the movies that you picked.
I'm a
this
little
month.
loose on this one. This is kind of like a Christmas vibe one because yes, there are Christmas scenes and it has that Christmas background feel. I would really. This one was supposed to be adjacent to another pick I had on my list, Joe, that I don't want on there. That's why I want my original pick back. But I will vouch
Man,
for
you
this
are
one.
you're playing like 3D chess right now.
Yeah,
I want it to be adjacent to another movie.
It was. Well, I had pairs of movies. I had to dwindle it down from like 15. So, but yeah, this is one of my weaker picks.
Yeah.
But I still stand behind it.
I'm going to say Not Enough Christmas. It's got some lights at the end, but you don't really see a Christmas tree. It takes place
No,
in.
there's a Christmas tree. There's a trimming of the tree.
Yeah, there's a full Christmas scene. It's a great scene, John. It's a great scene.
It's one good scene.
But
that's
is
the thing.
one singular scene enough to get it into the Christmas in July
It's enough.
category?
It's
That's what
enough
I'm
to get
wrestling
into
with.
the trailer,
Yeah.
the Christmas
Yeah,
scene. So
Yeah.
I will say
Yeah,
I'm a
that's true.
Gen X guy here, and Winona Ryder, I'm all over. She was like
Just-
in the 80s.
Go
Christmas.
ahead and
All the way.
rephrase it, Eric. You're not all over her. Like currently, Eric?
Well, no,
No.
but for a Gen X guy, Winona Ryder was like way Heather's, Edward Scissorhands,
there.
fantastic. And in the trailer, they show Christmas tree, so I give it put it right there on top for me.
Oh. All right, see? It was a good pick. It definitely feels Christmas. Like when I watch it or even think of it, it feels like a Christmas movie. Maybe it's
All
a
he
time in
wants-
my life
all
where
he wants to
everything felt
be
like
is-
Christmas.
He just wants to be a boy. He just like
Yeah.
Pinocchio.
got
I would go Christmas in July. I would not put Must Watch at Christmas.
Yeah, I wouldn't say much. It's my pick, and I wouldn't say much.
But I
Much
talked you up from Not Enough Christmas to Christmas in July, John?
If I had to move it up to, I would do that, but I would not put it in my. I Must Watch at Christmas is not. It's not there.
Other arguments
hard
to be
work
made for this movie is that it has, in years past, been a part of the ABC Family Countdown to Christmas schedule. For what that's worth,
That's
I'm gonna go with Not Enough Christmas.
Okay, I'll say not
He's
enough.
getting me back.
after
He's
all,
getting me back.
after
That's
all
what
of
it
that
is.
argument,
No.
I'm going Christmas in July. I'm going Christmas in July.
That's
Are you?
fair.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
also
yeah.
Tim Burton. Nobody's more holiday than Tim Burton. I'm
I know.
arguing
I
more
want to
than
give
you,
Tim
John.
Burton points basically just for Nightmare Before Christmas because that's genius.
I don't know why I'm arguing more than you are.
So,
John's trying to take it off the list, and I'm putting it
Sorry.
right on top. So.
No, I wasn't trying to take it off.
All right, we'll move
There's
on.
another
Okay.
one I wanted to take off that is the version of this movie that blah blah blah.
okay, Eric, About a Boy.
All right, you've got it's in Britain, Great Britain, whatever. You have what's his name, the Nicholas, whatever. He's a little chubby kid who grows up to be like the total hottie. But you've got the little paper crowns, the crackers. It's got everything Christmas. While there's Christmas in it, it's part of the dating. It's definitely part of the storyline, but it's by no means a Christmas movie. It is 1000% adjacent. So put it on top. We can move on, save some time.
Wait,
Let's go.
say the name of the movie again. I can't see the little
About a
screen.
Boy?
About a boy. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, Hugh Grant. Back in
I-
Hugh Grant's prime.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't.
I have definitely seen it.
Yeah, I don't.
Like I say,
know.
you don't need to know. They wear the little paper crowns and do the crackers twice.
The
So there's a
the
first-
Christmas crackers. I
They
do
start,
remember.
Yeah. They start with it and they end with it.
I would put this Christmas in July because I do remember the Christmas crackers scene and there is some Christmassy feel. And Hugh Grant also has some Christmas vibe points for sure. So my pick is July.
Bran, have you seen it?
I have seen it, but it's been a very, very long time. So I'm trying to do some quick.
Well, here's what I suggest.
Yeah, we're
come
opening the vault
December.
here.
Come December, when Countdown to Christmas ends, you can throw it on right there in July 20th.
Huh.
Not July 20th, January 20th.
January 20th.
Here's what I'm
Definitely
gonna
be adding a few.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
There's Christmas music. There's Christmas trees. There's Christmas gifts, exchanges. I don't know what else you need to be.
Definitely.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to default to my friend Alonso Duralde, who wrote a book about Christmas movies, and it's not in that book. So I'm gonna go with Not Enough Christmas. I'm trusting him on this.
Yeah, he probably doesn't like British people.
Who does really?
Do they celebrate it over there?
Do they even?
So let's see. We got a couple other. Some count Harry Potter as a Christmas adjacent film. I would count Harry Potter. I mean, it was basically all over ABC Family every year during the countdown to Christmas. They showed every single Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, they show that one scene in the trailer where it's like, "Merry Christmas, Harry," and then they say it's a good enough reason to show all the Harry Potters.
Yes, a lot.
I
Of
mean, I
times
will
that's
say
all it
those
takes.
movies do feel pretty Christmas.
They do feel it. Yeah, I get that.
A few of them.
So, all right, my choice now: Rocky IV. Rocky IV is a Christmas film. The entire final match with Ivan Drago in Russia takes place on Christmas Day.
But it's Russian Christmas.
Well,
and they definitely don't do
but
it there. So.
At the very end, Rocky convinces an entire nation.
Wait! I got to go back 1 second.
Hold on. He ends the Cold War on Christmas Day because he gets the entire Russian people to follow him instead of Ivan Drago. If he could change, then anyone can change. That's the whole thing. Christmas movie, lots of Christmas at the very end. It takes place on Christmas Day. If Die Hard can be a Christmas movie, then so can Rocky IV.
I got to go back to my About a Boy though. I just remembered Hugh Grant's character is living off the royalties of his dad's Christmas jingle.
Oh,
and so
crap.
they play the Christmas jingle
you already
throughout
got
the entire movie, always there, because he's like, oh no, not this again. So that Christmas jingle is the very premise of the entire movie.
That was another thing I forgot. Sorry, and so that is a good point. I'm still sticking with July.
As long as
but
it's
I'm
July,
gonna have to give that movie. I'm gonna have to give that movie a rewatch.
I'll sit with it a little bit longer.
And Joe, I'm gonna have to veto. I think you're mistaking Christmas vibes with like some political stuff. That's not my Christmas. So I'm gonna say, not enough Christmas.
I'm not enough Christmas too. There's no Christmas jingle.
Man.
No jingle. The music is a big thing for sure.
There's no crackers. There's no.
There
crowns.
are 2 music montages in that movie. Come on.
Yeah, but Rocky's all music montages. I also don't like the Rocky movies, so there's like a backstory there.
Oh, that sounds like there's some bias going on here.
Maybe a little bit, but it's just that it doesn't fill me with cheer.
Wait, John, you're
Christmas.
Canadian, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you wouldn't get
That's,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just hate America. If you hate Rocky, you hate America.
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
But you like the Creed movies, right?
Actually, yeah, they were really good.
Yeah, of course.
They were done really well. Yeah, I like when the black guy wins.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, the black guy did win in the first one.
Yeah, I know. I just realized that. I think I like that one too. They made too many of them.
Clubber
Maybe too many
Lane
of them.
takes out Rocky too.
So, all right. Well, Bran, your next option, your next
For what
choice?
it's worth, really quickly,
Yeah.
John, I would have put it in Not Enough Christmas. I would be okay with it though, watching it at Christmas.
I would give it a rewatch.
But
But
my
I
vote
don't
doesn't
feel like
matter.
it-
It's already a not a Christmas film. But just
Yeah,
know that
that's
I
fair.
didn't say that.
Okay. We had two people said not enough not a Christmas film. So if you want to move it up to not enough, I'm happy with that.
No.
I don't have the power to do that.
I say not enough.
Unless you want to
Next
give me
time-
unless you want to give me two
you're-
votes for the rest of the show.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
if you're
next time
passionate
you
about it.
give my movies a little more love, then we'll talk. But
Nah.
About a Boy, which is
No,
100% Christmas
I
adjacent.
will. I will not. I will. It's fine. Not enough Christmas film for Rocky.
And Bran,
I'm gonna.
I want you texting your buddy who wrote the book and ask him, and he'll be like, "Oh crap, I gotta do an edit on this book because I did mess up.
Second edition.
Take it out of
about
take it
more.
out of print right now. Refund everybody."
I want to read that book though.
Is it my go?
Yep, it's you chose Catch Me If You Can, a movie
Yes!
you just watched for the first time.
I just watched this movie for the first time, so it is fresh on my mind. And in my review of the movie on Deck the Hallmark, okay, hold on. There's been a development. Alonzo says About a Boy is a Christmas movie, and so I'm going to go with him. And we will move it up to.
I love you got to phone a friend.
John, where did you have it, John?
I had it at Christmas in July.
Let's move it up there.
Rock on.
And also, Joe, for what it's worth, Alonzo texted me a couple days ago and said, "Who do I have to kill to get an invite to the Christmas aficionado show?" So
You're
that's a little violent. Apparently,
have him on
Chad.
for the next one.
yeah, I responded to him, me. I'm the way in.
Wax mannequin. Come on.
I was the
I'm
last.
thinking that's where Chad is.
Yeah,
Alonzo, I will have you on the next time we have a big discussion of movies like this.
But you listen, you would have brought him on here, and he would have been bringing like 10 French films that no one's seen. So it's better if you want to do a whole like best foreign Christmas movie. He's your guy.
Well,
That's great.
If he wants, we could bring him on and let him choose the final movie in the must-watch at Christmas category, and choose the one that the Christmas adjacent film that we think should be the new Christmas tradition.
We'll give him the final say.
I can send him.
Final say.
But sorry, Bran. I hate to do it to you. By the way, I'm going back to Not Enough Christmas.
For what?
No.
Catch Me If You Can.
It's got repeating Christmas.
All right.
Wait, how many Christmases? Brad, because this was actually.
I don't get it.
This is actually my number one pick, and you stole it.
It's your number one pick. All right. Well, then I'll let you.
This was my number one pick.
I'll let you make more of an argument for this one, but I will just say this. On the episode that we reviewed this movie on just a couple of weeks ago, my exact review was, I don't know if I would consider this a Christmas movie, but I would definitely consider it a Christmas adjacent movie. Namely because the 3 or 4 times that Christmas happens in this movie, they're really dang Christmassy scenes.
They're the best part of the movie. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is he at a Christmas party when he's with who he's getting married to and sneaks out the window? Is that
that's an engagement party.
Okay, then I'm still sticking where I'm at then.
But this is what I would say. I would challenge anyone to find a more Christmassy scene. And I know it's going to sound ridiculous, but the scene that he gets arrested towards the end of this movie, it is snowing. It looks beautiful. It's got the lights on the house. The Christmas song is playing, and it just
so good.
And this is what I said on the show. If I've never really wanted to be arrested before, but this movie suddenly gave me the desire. As long as it's happening with this scene. Because I'd be okay with it. If the Christmas song is playing, it's snowing, there's Christmas lights, suddenly I'm okay. So this
whole
movie
scene
That's when
was
is
is that when he's looking through
It's
the
very
window?
poetic. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he got what he wanted for
Okay.
Christmas after so many Christmases of being taunted by Leo's character, by Frank Abernathy. And like the poetry in that scene makes it worth the title of Christmas Adjacent for sure. I wouldn't put it at the top. I'm saying it was my number one pick because that's probably my favorite movie on any of these. That's like of all time favorite movies.
an amazing movie. An amazing movie.
Oh, so good.
So,
What are your
Catch-
thoughts, Joe?
Catch Me If You Can's already a Christmas film. I
Oh.
already consider it a Christmas
That's fair.
movie. I don't think it's a Christmas adjacent film because it is a Christmas film. I would just already say it's a Christmas film. I watch this every year in December. So I don't think it falls into the Christmas adjacent must watch category.
I'd actually agree. Even though it was going to be my pick, I'm not going against you, Bran. I'm just saying, like, I do agree that is a Christmas movie.
I
And
understand.
here you were. I'm voting it's not a Christmas movie at all. So
Well, I think there's two of us, so I
I'm
think
out-
we're gonna
I'm
say
out. I just
Catch
don't
Me If You Can.
remember. And I watched it relatively recently, and I honestly,
it's
I do remember when you actually remind me about the window getting arrested there. I do remember that one after you reminded me of what the scene was.
It's
I just
it's
don't
I
remember having any. I don't have any Christmas.
it has that
feels
same like
watching
end of
it.
Home Alone feel where you see them
Yeah.
getting arrested and it's still Christmassy,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So,
Man, listen, I give me arrest
Let's-
feels all day long if that's what it's like.
Yeah, that's what it has for me. It's kind of a little, whatever, catch me if you can, thriller-ish, fun
Cool.
thing. But all right,
Reindeer Games.
okay. So next up, Eric, you chose Gremlins. Or no,
Nice.
John,
Yeah.
you chose Gremlins. I'm sorry.
Oh wait, sorry.
I
that's
chose
me.
no, I chose Gremlins, and I was told I wasn't
Oh.
allowed to.
That's right.
Well,
You
we
already-
can share.
John,
I mean,
it's
if we
first come,
need to
first
bat
serve.
these back and forth, I'm fine.
I'll just
So-
straight now tell you, you don't even have to argue for it. It was on my list. Put it up there at the very top. That's my vote.
It definitely belongs there because it's Christmas AF, which is as nice as I can say it. It is very horror and it is very long lasting. Like that description of her father getting stuck in the chimney, like that's haunted me since I was a kid, and for some reason it still feels like Christmas. It's like it's I can't explain it. That movie definitely belongs up at the top.
I'm going to say, just like Catch Me If I Can, this is already a Christmas film. It's
Yeah,
all Christmas. It takes place at Christmas.
it's not a fair category.
It's not a Christmas adjacent film because it's already a Christmas film. I already consider it.
No,
Yeah, I already
it's a
consider it a
Gremlin
Christmas
movie.
film.
It's like little characters. It's this, that, and the other. It just happens to
doesn't
be
matter.
over. It could be
doesn't
a
matter.
birthday thing. It could be any old time. Christmas is not necessarily vital.
We
to
can't
it.
argue that it's an adjacent because it's already a Christmas film. That's my argument.
It is up. It is up there pretty high. Like I can't argue it not being.
John, why
already
do
a
I
Christmas
argue
movie.
for your
It
movies
starts-
more than you do?
I know, no, but like it starts with him buying a Christmas present for his son. For like, come on, it's
It
all
almost
Christmas
feels
vibes.
like, Joe, that almost a Christmas film, already a Christmas film should be the highest. That's like the
I
highest
know.
on.
Yeah, I think.
No,
Yeah.
it isn't though because we're choosing movies.
'Cause
We're
we're
trying to
adja-
find
we're adja-
a movie that is Christmas adjacent that should be now a must watch at Christmas.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
Gremlins is
Gotcha.
a movie I already watched, and I always watch that in December.
And Gremlins does get some play.
Yeah,
But I guess here's my question: couldn't you watch it in April and enjoy it?
but
too?
I watch Christmas movies all year long, so
Yeah, you're asking the wrong people.
so
I would have it and already a Christmas film as well.
yeah. So I think
yeah, actually, I can't
I
I can't
think-
really argue, but it's just such a good movie.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean, yeah,
John-
I do agree that category should be higher as well. And I know we're searching for an oddball movie, and I think we already got it, and I think you know that.
Round and round.
So
Ooh,
all right, Eric, you chose Murder She Baked, the very first one.
There we go. A little Hannah Swenson. You know, I do my podcast on Hallmark mysteries. while it is based around a Christmas time, it surprisingly for a Hallmark movie does not have tons and tons of Christmas feels, but it's definitely still in there. It's alluded to, but you're never like confused that it is a Christmas movie. So in that aspect, it's Hallmark. Got to get some Hallmark love in here, mystery. So right up my alley. So there you go.
That's a
It's
good
exactly
pick.
the
I do
definition.
feel,
It's the definition of a adjacent movie.
okay, how about you, Brand? How do you feel about that one?
This
I would
this
call
is
you
our
the-
this is
the
already a
expert.
Christmas film, and in my
Okay.
opinion, this is already a Christmas film. I feel like there's plenty of Christmas to go around in this movie. The Christmas scenery, dynamite. I think it's already a Christmas movie, and so that's where I'm going to put it.
I think it's
They don't
it's
like do a
dangerous
special
even.
premiere of it during Christmas though.
It is already a Christmas film. It came out under the Hallmark Christmas movies. I agree with Bran. I think it's already a Christmas movie. It's not a Christmas adjacent. So
Okay, well then let's just move. Now I'm going against my previous agreement with Eric here. But shouldn't Round and Round also just already be a Christmas film?
Well, you guys are
There's not
arguing
one
though,
mention
about
of Christmas in
Hanukkah.
it.
Yeah, no, it got to pass on a
We can't have
technicality.
it both ways. We can't have it both ways. We can't say that we're gonna. It is what it is. It is what it is.
You can't.
I like
take
the
back your
technicality of that
word. You
one.
made a deal.
I argued
Like
that
the
it
one
was
that we
already
had
a
at the top.
Christmas film.
Like Lethal Weapon gets left off. Nobody even remembers that it's a Christmas themed movie, so that one's a win. Round and Round gets a win on a technicality because it's just
It's a Hanukkah
It's a
movie.
Hanukkah movie. That's it.
An adjacent to Christmas
Aside from
holiday.
the fact that it gets
We can revisit this.
it gets added to the list because it deserves to be watched every year at Christmas.
So,
There's
well,
no Christmas trees. No
let's
Christmas
go to-
songs.
All right, let's keep moving because we have like 8 movies yet to go. So,
Okay, come on.
All right, next up, this was my choice. Rambo: First Blood takes place during Christmas.
Yeah,
Not a Christmas
I
film.
have a question. Do you really have a thing for Sylvester Stallone? Is there like a poster in your bedroom of him?
Rambo and Rocky movies are what I.
Are you gonna
grew up
have?
with,
Are you
so-
gonna have Over the Top on your list?
No. Over the Top is not a good one.
Macho.
Rambo: First
Macho
Blood.
Joe.
Rambo: First
Cliffhanger.
Blood.
Cliffhanger is the best
The
movie of
entire
all time.
town
I'm gonna say
is
not a
covered in
Christmas.
Christmas.
Not
It takes
whatever the-
place during Christmas. Sure, it's a bunch of killing and everything, but it still takes place at Christmas.
It's violence from the wrong angle. At least Gremlins has people banding together to not die from the Gremlins. Rambo's kind of like Christmas Massacre. That's not my.
But
Christmas.
how's that different from Die Hard?
Well, because it's still defense. Rambo never feels like. That's another one of those overly.
I am firmly not a Christmas movie.
Yeah. I had to say.
Not a Christmas movie.
You have to at least. You at least have to
It's
have some
unanimous.
sort of-
It's
All of
unanimous.
my choices are not a Christmas movie.
You're getting knocked down.
All right. While you were sleeping, Brand,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is yours.
That's me.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I really love this movie. And I know Eric's are going to move it up to the top of the list because of Sandra Bullock. But let's just talk about the Christmas of it. Is it oozing with Christmas spirit? No. But the movie does initially kind of kick off on Christmas Day. That's when the meet cute happens. And then there's still like Christmas decorations going on throughout the movie, and all of that good stuff.
How long is he sleeping?
I believe the movie takes place in that week following Christmas for the most part.
Oh, okay. So it's okay. He's not sleeping
Yeah.
for like a long time. I didn't remember.
No.
I remember seeing that movie and liking it. I didn't remember if it was more of like a catch me thing. It's just like every year she bought him like.
No. I think it's I could see this movie landing in the not a Christmas film camp, but for me personally, I watch it around the holidays, and it gives me. It's similar to The Holiday for me, and kind of
Fair.
when and how I choose to watch it.
Guys, am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah, you dropped off.
Yeah,
a
sorry.
second, but
You're
you're
just
back.
checking my
I
battery.
think you like you kicked me out because I banged on Rocky so bad.
No, I'm not. I don't do that. Now, I'm gonna say.
Do you have any more
this-
Stallone movies?
No, I'm done with Stallone movies. All right. This takes place after Christmas, correct?
Starts on Christmas Day.
Starts on
she has
Christmas.
to work on Christmas Day.
Because it's
Christmas
been a
in
long time
July.
since I've watched it.
I'd say
I
not
would
enough
s-
Christmas.
I would say not enough Christmas. I just don't think
Definitely Christmas in July because it's exactly Christmas adjacent. It's not a Christmas movie, but it has feels. Like I think that's the thing with the Rambo is Rambo doesn't have any feel. Like,
It does
you gotta have some
feels.
warm.
Yeah,
You got to
It
have some
does
warm
have
feels
feels.
to it, right?
Like,
And Lethal Weapon does have some warm feels to it.
Oh, it has.
Rambo does not.
has
Yeah.
tons of feels.
And
Oh.
I do
while
agree
you're
there.
sleeping, totally. While it's not a Christmas movie, it's definitely Christmas in July.
Not
Thank you,
enough.
Eric.
I would put it up there. I would say not enough. Only
John,
because
hold
I
on,
don't
hold on,
remember.
John, just don't yet.
Okay.
I just want you to close your eyes.
Mhm.
Sandra Bullock, all in the winter clothes. She is working on Christmas Day. She's a little bit sad. She sees this guy that she's been crushing on but has never gotten to talk to before get mugged at the train station by these bad guys. He falls down into the rails. She saves his life. And over the course of one wonderful holiday season, a Christmas adjacent week, she falls in love not with that guy, but with his brother and his family at the holiday season.
That was a good sell.
Can I get you to
I'll
say
bump it up
Christmas in
one.
July? Can you
I'll
say Christmas in July? Yeah.
You know what? I remember really loving that movie, and I just need to rewatch it because I just don't remember the Christmas. So I'm going
It's
to give
a
you the benefit of the doubt.
delight. A delight.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll go
right.
Christmas
Like you
in
said,
July.
she's stuck working on Christmas, right? Because she has no life, so she's the one who
Right.
works
Gotcha.
on Christmas.
That's
We're
right.
putting
That's a good
Christmas
one,
in
then.
July. So
We're killing that category.
While
just
You
gonna
Were
get full.
Sleeping has a lot of Christmas feels, a must watch every year.
See?
Sandy B saw him live. Great show. A little dirty. Christmas
Oh,
in July.
man.
Come on. All right. So we put it
Yeah.
in Christmas in July. All right.
Joe, just because
John?
you're salty about the Rambo thing, it doesn't mean you
Yeah.
can take it out on other people.
You guys need to watch some Rambo during Christmas. That's all I have to say. So, John, eyes wide shut.
No, that was the pick I didn't want to use because that's the least
Wait,
Christmas
eyes
movie.
wide shut.
Yeah, because it's just a Christmas backdrop. There's Christmas lights in literally every back scene. It's like Kubrick wanted it to be a Christmas movie and not ever friggin' mention Christmas once.
I just can't
I'm gonna
vote for this
s-
movie. I
I'm
can't
gonna
vote for it.
I'm gonna say
No, I
no
mean,
to this film.
It is
we
horrible.
need to add some to the
Horrible.
list that are going to fail.
I'm gonna say not enough. Not a Christmas film.
Not a Christmas film.
I'll say Christmas in July because you did for me, Joe, and my vote doesn't matter. I'm sorry, John. My vote doesn't matter.
All right.
Fair.
Love
Voted out.
Actually.
Oh,
All right,
what
so
are we
here
doing here?
I'm going to pitch it. So this movie, not many people know about it. It's got a little bit of holiday worked into it. There's some Christmas music in there. There's a Christmas pageant, but there's not a lot of Christmas otherwise. So you may not, a lot of people don't know it, that it is a Christmas movie. So I think this definitely falls within this, what we're talking about, just enough hints of Christmas that you get a Christmas feel without it being a Christmas forward movie.
Joe, what's the name of this movie again?
Love Actually.
We're gonna go with Already a Christmas Film.
It's just a
already
beautiful
Christmas film.
it's just
Yeah,
a beautiful
that
rom
That
com.
one.
It's
It is.
I-
That's one of the best of
It-
all time, Eric. for
Yeah.
It
sure.
was probably like the third or fourth watch when I finally realized, oh, it's a Christmas movie. Like
It is a
I
Christmas
didn't
movie.
even
It's
get it
already
because
one.
it's so subtle.
Yeah, it's not a Christmas adjacent because it's already a Christmas film.
It's,
So.
it's in there.
Okay,
That's a good one.
so
You guys are too sophisticated. The normal viewer is not as astute that you
That's
guys can
fair.
pick up the subtleties, right? So it's just a tough crowd.
all right.
I bet you the
Here's
people
my final
in our
choice.
comments, the people in our comments probably are along with me.
No, it's Love Actually is totally a Christmas
I'd like to
film.
see.
Love
I'd like
Actually
to see the
100%
totals
already
of
a
other
Christmas
people.
film.
Yeah. Okay.
Love Actually goes to already a Christmas film, no doubt. So sorry,
Yeah.
Eric, you're
That's a
Ding,
glitch.
ding.
They're misspelling Rambo.
It's a glitch.
all right. My final choice. It does not feature Sylvester Stallone. There is no murder in this movie. It is called Just Friends. It is a
Whoa.
It's a Ryan Reynolds film. It takes place completely during Christmas. He works with this awful
How did I not know
musician that's a kind of like a Britney Spears kind of character played by Anna Faris. He goes home and they get stuck in his hometown where he used to be the big fat guy, and then he lost all this weight, and now he's the hot guy, and he wants to try to get back with the girl he fell in love with in high school. This is clearly a Christmas adjacent film because it does not deal with Christmas, but it takes place entirely at Christmas. You can't get more Christmassy than this film.
Okay.
Fair.
I have two thoughts. First of all, read the comments. Secondly, you're right there. You're 100% accurate. Put it up top.
Just Friends?
I am actually shocked I've never seen this movie. I love Ryan
everything-
Reynolds and I love Anna Faris. So I'm embarrassed.
You can take his
So
description.
put it at the top because I'm going to watch it immediately.
Yeah.
His description is totally right on. So
I know I read it.
I can't believe I actually didn't even think of it until you said it, because you're right. It may get my vote
That's
for
a great.
overall.
That's a good one, but I've also never even heard of it. I mean, I love Ryan Reynolds. I don't know.
It is one of the funniest movies you'll see. And this is before Ryan Reynolds became Ryan Reynolds. He was
It's like Amy Smart, his girlfriend.
Yes, Amy Smart is his girlfriend. Chris Klein is in it.
Yeah.
It's Julie Haggerty
I think Anna
plays
Faris.
his mom.
Right.
Yeah, go watch it. It's one of the best. Bran, have you ever seen it?
I haven't seen it, so I am gonna just go with the group.
Okay.
Which is
finally
me,
got
I
one
guess,
at
since
the
I'm the
bottom.
only one who's seen it.
Okay. Hook.
Oh, that's me.
Yep.
Hook takes place at Christmas time, and when we're actually in the real world. And I think that Christmas feeling kind of sticks with you while we're in Neverland. And there's the childlike wonder that takes place throughout this movie and is kind of catapulted thanks to the Christmas scenery that happens at the beginning of this movie, namely the snow, the Christmas decorations, etc. And so, like most of my picks, I could see how somebody could argue that there's not enough Christmas, but I think it's Christmas adjacent.
This Bran, again, this was one of my B picks where I was like, okay, it shadows my last pick, but I do agree. It has the vibe of Christmas. Like, it's still, even though after you go into the story, you don't feel it anymore, and you're definitely not in a Christmas land. It still has a magical Christmas magic to it. So I would say July. But not a must watch.
I must watch. I would put must watch. The
Really?
Whole beginning,
Wow.
Yeah. The whole beginning
All right.
is very
It is.
Christmassy. Like,
Which I mean is a good 30 minutes. This is a long movie, so it's a good 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. That whole setup before they go to Hookland, it is. It's basically a Christmas movie before. I won't
Christmas
say it's
in
actually a
England.
Christmas movie. But
Yeah. I would put it as a much watch.
Well, because Bran tried taking Round and Round away after he
No,
negotiated
whoa,
the deal,
whoa.
it is not enough Christmas for me.
John, what do
That's
you?
it is a fair assessment. I mean, I was going to say Christmas in July, so I don't know where that puts me. Do I have to pick top or bottom now?
Yeah, you either say must watch or not enough.
You strike me as a top. You strike me as a top.
Bran. Yeah, I'm a top? I am. Okay, I choose Bran. Sorry, Eric.
All right. So if what I have noticed is we each have a movie
Look at
in the
us.
top category.
That's pretty good. We're sorting this out.
Yeah. All right. 2 more, and then we got to figure out the ending here. So, Princess Bride, John.
That's me. And sorry, when I said I had A and B picks, the Princess Bride.
Oh, Princess Bride.
When I said I had A and B picks, this was the A pick of Hook, even though I think Hook is actually a better example. But it's got the same theme where it happens on Christmas Eve, and the whole story, you know, whenever you go back to Fred Savage, you know, it's snowing. You can feel his grandfather's reading in the book he got for Christmas. Or, you know, it's got the feels. It takes you out of Christmas completely, but it's always got that magical vibe as well. So, I mean, and it's one of my favorite movies, so I have to vouch for it.
It is my favorite movie of all time, so I can do no other than giving it the top honor.
All right.
It could take place in July, and I would not be able to vote anything other than top honor for this movie because
it's almost like a
perfect.
It's movie. A loophole because I can watch that movie literally every day. So whatever.
And every day you would find a new line in it that you'd want to quote.
Oh, for sure. It's so good.
I think it's important to remember we're not arguing whether or not this is a perfect movie because it clearly is a perfect movie. We're arguing whether it's a Christmas or Christmas adjacent movie.
And I said I can't do anything other than vote top for this movie, no matter what the category. It could be best porno, and I would give it the top vote.
I am going to, and this is hard for me. This is a perfect movie. It's not enough Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, if it's going up against Hook, I have to put it there as well, even though it's my own pick. I know I'm not voting. I agree.
Yeah, I agree with Bran, and I know I'm going to be the one person.
But Eric, I also very much agree with you.
I actually hate The Princess Bride.
Whoa!
I do not. Yeah, I know, but it's not a Christmas adjacent movie. It's just not enough.
Yeah, but you like Sylvester Stallone movies.
Because First Blood is a Christmas movie.
That is inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Exactly right. Yeah, but I got a peanut. Imagine instead of Fred Savage, it's Sylvester Stallone, and he's in a bed. And he's being read.
He's in a bed, topless.
That's like that home Stallone meme.
He's got a big knife in his teeth.
All right, last movie, Eric.
As
Holiday.
You wish. Nice.
Wait, what is it?
Holiday.
Oh, Holiday. Yes. All right. So going back to the whole thing, it starts out at Christmas. You've got ugly Christmas sweaters. You've got gift exchange. So you have 100% Christmas feels. Going back to the holiday or to the mall to return the Christmas present. So it sets up at the very beginning, totally Christmassy. But then it advances through the rest of the year and ends on Thanksgiving. So it brings you almost right back. Well, actually, no, it gets you back to Christmas at the very
end. Oh my God, it's
end.
round and round.
So it takes you through the entire year. But whole genesis is Christmas. But then it goes on and on and on. So it is a totally adjacent movie. It's got Emma Roberts, who is, I think, a fantastic rom-com actor outside of the Hallmark world. It's got whoever the Australian dude is. I thought he did a great job in it. Christine Chenoweth, she's always fantastic. A lot of funny scenes, a lot of humor, but it's still, like I say, it references back to Christmas, but it's not a Christmas movie by any means.
But
it's
it starts on
pure
Christmas.
rom-com. It starts at Christmas, end of Christmas, but they do St. Patty's Day. They do Labor Day. They do
Well,
every other holiday. So it's,
but it acknowledges that Christmas is king, and it starts with it, and it ends right before it. I mean, I think it's a good pick.
I like the play for a couple of reasons. One, it starts with your traditional fake relationship type Christmas trope, which we see a ton on Hallmark. And then it goes throughout the year. So obviously, I can't go with a must-watch at Christmas for this one. I think because it doesn't take place almost exclusively at Christmas, but it is a great Christmas in July movie when I'm looking for a quick splash of Christmas. It's a
Christmas
great
in
choice.
July.
It's a great choice.
Yeah, it is a great
it's
choice,
Christmas
and
in July.
I'm putting it in July as well.
Okay. So that means we have 4 movies, and I invited Alonzo. I sent him the link, so I don't know if he saw it or not.
He's up against a deadline for a review.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Here, I'll pretend I'm Alonzo. Hello, everybody. My name's Alonzo. Oh,
So
whoever did Round and Round
That's not
is
bad.
brilliant.
We
I love
have
that Round and Round movie.
we have 4 movies that we have to choose from as the top one. Who wins this? It's really going to be hard. I guess the best way to do this is to vote for one movie that is not yours, and let's see if that works.
Wait, what are the 4 again?
So
Lethal
it
Weapon,
is
Round and
Lethal
Round.
Weapon, Round and Round, Just Friends, and Hook.
Okay.
So pick one that is not yours, and let's see if we can.
My vote's going to not work. It's Just Friends. But those 2 haven't seen it.
Mhm.
Well, it can still work. Everybody picks their own.
Right, but we're
not allowed.
My
We're not
vote, my
allowed.
vote's not going to win because
I'm going to pick Lethal Weapon.
neither of you will vote for it.
Got you. But I can't pick my own.
Yeah.
I honestly, I would pick Round and Round.
So it's up to me then. What an interesting place! what an interesting place to be.
Oh.
And he's going to pick
Um,
Hook.
What do we have to offer, Bran? What do we got, guys?
I will say just your conscience so you can sleep well at night.
Interesting.
I can't beat that answer. Do what's right. I believe.
I am gonna go.
There's a whole religion you can make proud of you right now.
That's true. It is a slippery slope.
I am gonna go with. Now, what am I picking here?
Lethal
Just
Weapon,
Friends, Round and Round, and Lethal
Round
Weapon.
and Round, Just Friends. Because your
So
choice
none of
was
you guys voted for Hook, which is interesting.
Hook. Yeah.
I mean, I technically did because it was going to be one
That's
of my
true.
picks, but I had to pick Round and Round over it.
All right,
Because-
I'm in between Lethal Weapon and Round.
But obviously,
And
my
I've
first pick
only-
is the weapon.
I've only seen one of those movies, so I have to go with Round and Round.
Fair. Well, then
about
technically we're tied.
Well, we have 4 Christmas adjacent movies that I guess,
You know what? The top row is more about like, okay, who gets indoctrinated. I personally do feel that Lethal Weapon is the winner because it is Die Hard. It's even better, in my opinion.
We're fine with Round and Round.
Yeah, but Round and Round's good. It deserves it. And Eric, I do have to say, I commend you on sticking to the Hallmark thing. Like, I was going all murder and weird crap.
Well, I'm a rom-com. Like, yeah, if you look at all mine are all rom-coms. That's just.
I mean,
what I am.
I'm a rom-com guy too. The other ones I wanted to pick, actually, were
Well, I had
all
Grem.
rom-coms
Sorry, I
pretty
did
much.
have Gremlins on there, but like I say, but I got kicked off.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
But once again, going back
That
to my
would be
Gen
mine.
X roots, perfect there. Phoebe Cates, adorable. I don't know what the guy's name is.
What about honorable mentions?
I didn't get that far.
The Holdovers.
Holdovers is a
very good
Christmas movie.
It's a
Oh wait,
Christmas
you know
movie.
Yeah,
what?
is
You know
it a Christmas movie?
yeah.
It's
okay,
it
fine.
is a Christmas movie.
I just
I
thought
had
of
Harry
one.
And
Potter.
Castaway is a good one.
How about the Ref?
The Refs.
You guys,
The Ref?
You guys seen the Ref?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
You've
I
got
encourage
mail
you guys
also.
to-
So, I mean,
I
if
encourage
you're
you guys to
talking
go
about
watch-
rom-coms.
go watch Just Friends. I guarantee you
I
you'll
will,
love it,
I will.
and
Yes.
you'll realize that was actually probably the best choice. But then
I
also
will
go
agree-
watch
I
go
will
watch
agree with
Rambo: First Blood, because I guarantee you it'll get you in the Christmas spirit.
No. If you after
I'm
they
gonna
watch,
try. I don't know.
I am taking Round and Round because once again, great movie, and yes, it is a technicality why it's in this. But after they watch Just Friends, they'll probably give you a little text message saying, oh, "Yeah, that should have won."
Well, you did well, Eric, and you did well, Joe, and you did well, Bran, and Chad. I don't know.
Chad sucked.
All right, so that
Chad was
was
pretty bad.
I didn't like any of his picks at all.
Chad was
No.
not
bad.
living
Chad
up
was
to
bad
it from
tonight.
me.
Chad was bad tonight, even for him.
Not living up to it from me.
It took us right. It took us.
So to pull back the curtain
We
a
have
little, I don't want you to
self-respect.
hear any of these. Wow, and you have
At
a
least-
great tuchus.
There we go.
Got a
It took
great
us.
focus.
I think he's talking about Sylvester Stallone.
I think he is.
Cool. Well, guys, thanks for joining me. It took a long time to get through, but you know,
Hey, you know,
Eric won
fun.
this
It's
competition.
a time warp. I have a
Yeah,
question. You did
thank
this
you
with the
for that.
guys here. Now, did you have another one that you did with the women?
I did not, but I might do that. Or maybe I will see what they choose.
It
Maybe
would be
one of them
interesting to
will
see the
choose-
girls' picks.
Maybe one of them will choose Rambo. All right, John, where can we find you?
Hit me up. Hit us up on YouTube at Hit or Miss Hallmark Reviews.
Cool.
That's the only place we are.
Yep, and you can find Chad at the Christmas Cousin podcast. I'll give him a plug. Him and Seth do a podcast where he's introducing Seth, his cousin, who is the festive freshman, to Christmas and learning all about it. And Alonzo says yes, he's got a review to get out. So, but I will keep him in mind for the future. Maybe we can send him these picks and let him do a final pick and see what he would come up with.
I'd be curious to see. Yeah, and
So I'll send him in
amendment.
after we're done. I will send him this. Eric, where can we find you?
I would go over with my Mystery World and Hallmark Mysteries and More, the only podcast that deals solely with Hallmark mysteries.
Cool. And Bran, where can we find you?
You can check out Deck the Hallmark wherever you listen to podcasts. You can check out Christmas Morning wherever you listen to podcasts. You can check out this Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Let's Pot a Parade, 1994, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Nice.
DeckTheHallmark.com/parade.
Maybe I need to check these out.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah. Great. Well, hey guys.
Well, Merry
thanks.
Christmas in July, guys.
Merry Christmas in July, everybody. Go watch Rambo. Go watch Just Friends. You know, that would be what I would
About
say.
a Boy too, guys. After you watch About a Boy, you will.
I've never seen it,
you'll be
but
on board.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
You'll,
They're
you'll,
all
you'll
on the
go.
list.
What was I thinking? This should have been up in that top line.
What was I thinking of a movie I'd never seen?
It may fall in the. It's too much of a Christmas movie.
That's too
Oh.
much.
It may fall in that.
I'll come back with it.
All right,
But-
guys. Well, hey.
All right, dudes.
Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And I'm the Christmas aficionado. And remember, stay off the naughty list.
Oh my God.